What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Ray County. It is June, so it's been about a month since we sold the CUDA. Everything is going pretty good right now. We're going to check on the crops and stuff, but the reason I got the camera out today, there's an auction. There's a livestock auction today. We need to we need to take one bull down there. I got my muck boots on today. We're gonna have to go wrangle up him. He's just ready to go. We're gonna take him in for processing and see if we can pick anything else up. It starts at 9 o'clock, so we're gonna see what if we can get down there a little early. Kind of take a peek at what is going on. It's one of the Ray County is not very large, but it's one of the larger auctions. So I'd like to try to get down there and, like I said, see what we can find. So first things first, we're gonna go check on the fields today. Said it is raining outside. Oh, something that I told you guys last time, that I ended up picking up a couple things actually. So we'll also go over those. First thing that I got was this mini bike. This is a 1969 Honda. It's a monkey bike. Had one of these things when I was a kid and loved it. Was going through a little town there. There was a yard sale. I have to stop. When I see yard sales. It's something that my grandmother instilled in me. So this guy was at a yard sale. So picked it up. It was pretty cheap. So threw it in the back of the truck. It is awesome. Love riding it. The topper came in for the gator. So kind of just in time because it is raining today. Really couldn't do anything else today anyhow because it's raining outside. Kind of stinks though. I washed the truck and the trailer last night in anticipation to go to the auction, and it's raining. Isn't that just how it always happens? We got a little beacon on here too. Check that out. Paid extra for that. That was an extra $60. Anyhow, yeah, so we're gonna have to wrangle up one of the bulls that we have in here. Hopefully, he tends to stay inside. So hopefully he's closer to the gate there, and we'll be able to grab him. Pigs are doing good. We have got a lot of baby pigs right over here. They're doing awesome. So I went ahead and I ground up a bunch of extra feed. Put them in these barrels here. That way we don't have to get the grinder out every single time. Main reason we came over here was to check on the corn. Looks pretty good. It's definitely knee-high by the 4th of July. Not bad. Not going to be perfect yields, but that's okay. Come over here, we'll check on the soybean fields. I did also fill that little silo up with TMR as well. We're almost out of corn and soybeans. Me doing all that. So this is cornfield number 2. Looks really nice. Oh yeah. There's some nice corn. And we got the soybean field here. And this is probably our best field. So we'll see. Should get some really good yields from that. The first time we harvested, or I should say this last time we harvested, because it was the first time we harvested, the fields had no prep work or anything done. So we should, hopefully, get some increased yields. Well, it's about 8:15, so let's try and get down there. We gotta get this guy loaded. I don't know how long that's gonna take. Said hopefully he's up near the thing. Oh, we had our first calf as well. I think it is a limousine. It's a big trailer. Alright, how do I want to do this? I'll whip it in through here. So when that calf's about maybe 3 or 4 months old, we'll move him over here into the weaning barn. And, you know, obviously move him back. If I open the gate. Oh, there we go. Hey, you stay in there. No, no. You stay. Oh, look at that one. It's coming for the gate. Alright. So, the one that we want is... So we'll take this one eventually. I've got some older cows in here. There's over 60 months, 65 months. One is a bull. I think it's going to be... Thought one was a bull. I know one's a bull. So those are all... Oh, there's our new one. Limousine bull. There he is. 62 months. He's old, you know? He's just an old guy. I thought it was an Angus one that was that old. That was a bull. Hold on, let me look in here. So that's one of the cows. So that's the bull, 62 months. So we want to take him. 510061. We will end up taking this cow, but she's calving right now, so we don't want to take her. We'll end up taking her. I'd like to keep the herd relatively young. We'll keep him. You know, 36 months is probably when I'll try to get rid of these guys, 3 years old. Yeah, this one will go next time. So we really just need this guy right here. 510061. And that should be this guy. Why are the numbers not the same? That's annoying. But yeah, he's the 69 monther. No. This one. 62 monther. 510061. That's why the numbers weren't the same. XR, it wasn't the same cow. Alright, so let's move him into the trailer. Let me guys know in the comments if you guys want to name this cow. Pick out a good name for the cow. It's a bull. He should have pretty good stats. 50017. So it should be this guy here. Yeah, he's not bad. We'll definitely keep that calf. This is the mother. So she's okay. 19 months. And then here's the father. Yeah, it got a lot of the stats from the father there. But that's a pretty good that'll be a good breeding bull. You know, we gotta get the herd health up, I guess. Because we have some older cows in here and okay. That took 15-20 minutes. Hi guys. Oh, Moody, you too. I know, you guys probably don't like the rain, do you? So there he is, 50016 in the trailer. So we'll head on down to the shop. To the, yeah, auction barn. Honestly, I should have a route over there, yeah? Chula Co-op. Let's see. Oh, it's not that one. Live market, there it is. Crank up the speed a little bit here. We'll see how this auto drive route runs. Hang on, 510016. You got the raw power of a Cummins here. Better tape your ears back so they don't fly off. I like this cattle trailer. Now this is an actual just cow trailer. It does not haul anything but cattle. It's got some cool animations and such on it though. We're here. We're about 30 minutes. Well, we're only about 20 minutes early actually. I would have liked to have been a little earlier, but is what it is. See anybody else up there yet? I see a semi. Oh, we are not the first ones here. Oh, we are definitely not the first ones here. We're like the last ones here. Look at all the people that are here. I'm just gonna pull right up here. Holy shnikes. Well, there's a semi guy here. Yeah, we got to get in there. So it's private property. I can't take the camera inside, but we'll let you guys know how it goes. Yeah, I got to get in there. There's a bunch of people here, so we'll catch you on the other side. What'd you say, 610069? Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Yeah, I'll let them know. Don't forget to subscribe. 610069 says, don't forget to subscribe. All right, that was an experience. We learned a lot. Hopefully I got some pretty good stock. I'll show you guys what I've got. This guy here in this semi has ran like 6 or 7 loads. It's been 2 hours. I don't know who's buying all this stuff. There's a lot of hogs that are going through. Obviously we don't need any, but our hog operation's not really that big. But we did, I think, score on some really good cows. We got a lot of limousine cows. There's a good batch of those that went through. We got some Herefords. So like I said, I'll show you guys what we got. But first these trucks are still out here, so I kind of wanted to take a look at some of these trucks. Looks like this one's an old International dually here. This thing's pretty awesome. Looks like we got a little old Chevy. We got a big old Ford here. That's sweet. That's sweet. I haven't met a lot of these guys. I did meet this guy here though. And that's a cool looking old Ford truck too. I like that. I like that truck. But anyway, so I did meet this guy here. He actually owns field. He owns this field right whenever we come out of the, basically right on the other side of this tree line. And he is looking to sell. So he was here. He's a sheep farmer, sheep goats. He was basically selling the last of his livestock. He's an older guy. He's getting out of it. And, I was telling him, hey, I farmed that field over there, kind of getting to know him. And he wants to sell that field. So it's June. I think we can get soybeans in that field. I'd like to do wheat over there at some point. We can dry the wheat, and obviously we can sell the straw. Looks like I got a couple cows' heads popping out here. They are ready to go. But I'm thinking about pulling trigger. We'd have to. Obviously I just spent like 40 grand on cattle. We'd probably have to get a loan, but he's offering me a pretty good price on it. So we might end up doing that. But let's look at the cows that we got here. So, like I said, there wasn't a whole lot of Angus that went through. Um, this one's okay. I mean, I really tried to keep stuff around the 12-month mark, 18-month mark. But like I said, there was a lot of really nice limousine cows that came through. Look at that guy. 10, 10 months. These are all really good breeding stock cows. A couple of them have names. If you guys want to name any cows, let me know. Put it down in the comments. I'll name a cow for you. Like, look at this one. Very high. One of these in here, yeah, extremely high. Look at this cow. JP, that one. Very, right at 12 months. Super nice. So we're trying to set the herd up for success here. They're extremely high there. We have a lot of black cows already. Now we're evening it out a little bit with the brown cows. So let's get these guys home. You always gotta honk a couple times. Let's see here. Oh, here we go. North Farm. We'll wait till we get out to the main road. That was fun. That was a good time. It's been a while since I've been to an auction. It's been a while since I spent $40,000 at an animal auction. But they just get your blood going, you know? Get the blood pumping. Plus, we got some nice cows. Yeah, this field right here, there's nothing planted in it. It's like the only field on the map, or only field around here that's not planted yet, and that, now I understand why. But, I mean, it's right next to our other one. So, I mean, we drive down here, we come down here anyways. I'll pull in here. I own part of this land anyways, so, you know. Yeah, there's nothing in it. It's about 11 acres. It is pretty rolly. Look at this here. Man, that's some crazy. Looks like it used to maybe be a waterway run through here or something. Maybe he's tiled it. I'll have to ask him. But it's going to be, it's like 100, a little over 100, between 100, maybe 120. We really didn't talk about price, you know. We just kind of mentioned it in conversation. He's getting out of stuff, so I mean, you know how my brain works. If I can get a deal, I will be there. Nobody coming. Plus, that gives us a little bit more land expansion, and then, like I said, we're right in the middle of the season here, so I could actually get a crop in there, and you know, try to make some of that money back. We don't have a loan or anything right now. I mean, we're cash flow positive at the moment. And it's not a bad investment. That's how I slowly convince myself. Alright, we'll get these guys dropped off, introduced to the herd. We'll have to throw, we'll get them tagged, we'll get monitors and everything on them. Probably be easiest to do that as they kind of come out of the back of the trailer. Alright, let's see. Select all. Move selected. There we go. 22. 21. So that strengthens up the herd there. And we got a lot of the limousine cows now. Got a lot of the Hereford cows now. That gives us 59. So let's get those guys tagged up. I wish we were making liquid manure, but we're not. That was one thing I could change on this map. It would be switching this barn to... Hey, no. No. Yeah. You almost had it. You almost got out. 610107. Yeah. Anyways. Yeah, I wish that these barns could do dairy and slurry. But is what it is, you know. We'll deal. Get the trailer parked back over here. Thought I recognized that Chevy truck. I got one in the weeds right there. Alright, let's go have a phone call with the bank and see if it's possible that I could buy that field. Might as well see, right? No harm in asking. Oh, that's the other thing I bought. We ended up with a new gooseneck. Yeah. Yep. That happened. I get suckered into things, okay? I don't know how to explain it. I see something, I'm like, oh, that's cool. Most of the time, it just so happens to be for sale. And then it ends up in my yard. Does that happen to anybody else? Alright, let's go call the bank real quick. Alright, about an hour later, and we own it. So we did end up buying it. Came to an agreeable price, and he actually had the soil information for it as well. So he shared that soil map with me. Definitely appreciate that. Happy I could help him out. So first things first, we're gonna need a lime. I think we need to probably have to throw a round of fertilizer on it. We're gonna try and get these soybeans in there. I'm gonna try to do a double crop. I think I can get it to work. I think I'm planting them late enough. So let's see here. What do we want to use to lime it? 75 degrees outside. Never go wrong with the D21. So come over here, grab the limer, get him going over there. It's already cultivated, so we don't need to mulch it or anything. But I do want to get some product on the field. And this tractor is not liking it today. Yeah, looks like it worked itself out. Alright, let's get this guy over there and get him started. Yeah, we'll get course plates set up here, but first, yeah, it says it needs lime. It has 0 nitrogen, so we'll definitely have to throw some slurry on here. Okay. Gonna have to call old Jip over here too. Definitely gonna need his need a hand from him today. Hammer cleat, one or the other. Looks like cleat showed up maybe. Alright. Well, it's 11 acres, so this should be pretty good. Like I said, we're gonna throw a soybean in here because if I plant here, I should harvest here, and then I should be able to plant wheat, and then be able to get that wheat rotation going. So that's the plan. We'll see if it works out. Away we go. Alright, there we go. It's looking better. Now I went ahead and went and picked up the slurry tanker and brought it over here. As you guys saw. Hopefully I think I set up an auto drive route for the slurry. So, we're gonna see. I have to put an entrance and exit on this guy. Show you guys how I do that. So by default, the guy that made this map put the entrance and exits like that, which that does work. It's definitely a way to do it. You can kind of see the way that I like to do it. Is it just one in and everything coming in and off? So let's see here. Basically all of the tan ones need to come off. Luckily auto drive is pretty simple to delete the dots and stuff. Just try to stay focused so I don't delete a green dot. Let's see. But all you do is hold left alt on your keyboard, and then you left click, and that will delete the dots. So I'm gonna need it to go straight. I'm gonna need it to really just go straight. I really don't need a right or a left coming off of here. So I'm gonna do a two-way. Gonna have it curve in this way. Land on the field. And this is number 6. So I'm gonna go F6W, which is in for work. So if they're working on this field, they will drive to that point. That's the point I use for that. And then we come over here. So, it looks like I messed up that right there. Let's get that hooked back up. Okay. So, in theory, I could literally hook this guy up to here, hook this guy up to here, and be good instead of running it all the way up to that. I think that's what I'm going to do. So, we're going to curve that out a little bit like that. Then we're going to grab this one. We're going to bring him in here. We're going to curve it a little bit like that so he gets a good angle coming in. Boom. That is done. So, it's all theoretical until we actually watch it happen. So this one needs to be on. Field sick work. This one needs to be on. Refill all. This needs to be on. Slurry. Make sure the course boy thing is turned on. Now this guy's never used this tractor. So let's make sure that's turned off. Make sure that's turned on. Yeah, we'll turn both of those on. That's okay. So now we come into here and we're going to do 2 headlands starting in the center. 18.6. I'm pretty sure that's what it's supposed to be. We'll double check that here. So that gives him that route. How do I like that? That's alright. I think that's okay. One thing that I did not check was the corner radius. Just one. Okay. That was 18.6 is what it's calling this. 18.6. Should be right, but never hurts to check. That's actually 18.9, so 18.6 is fine. Now we're good. Course place clicked over there. We hit start. So this should all work. We'll know on the first refill if it does not. So until then, away we go. Alright, well, that worked for the most part. Left a couple strings there in the center. See what that looks like on the map here. Doesn't look like it did it on the map. I mean, map looks good, so. But yeah, the auto drive worked too. Gotta love it when the auto drive works. If I hit it right here, hold on a second. Let's go to this. Let's go to this. I hit unfold already. It does cover it. That changed the. No, not really, no. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. It has the automatic application rate thing on it too. Alright. So you guys saw I already brought the planter down here. It is set to soybeans. I already got Jep going. This Jep? No, this is Cleat. No, it's Jep. No, it's Cleat. It's Cleat. Cleat likes this tractor. I mean, who doesn't like this tractor? I'll be interested to see, though, how it treats going over the hill things here, because over there on that side, it did not like it. So we'll see how she goes this time. We're doing the soy boy bean, so it probably won't use hardly any fertilizer, if any at all. So it is going hot here. Ooh. That was a little loud. Alright, needs rolling. There is some, we do have some weed growth. So let's run a weeder across it. 87% needs rolled. So this should work out pretty good. As long as he doesn't hit any of these fence posts or anything. Sweet. Let's run this guy back. Gotta love it when a plan comes together. Just let that drive back. Why not? Set up. Plus it turns a lot better than I do. I don't think I turned bad though for being a keyboard warrior. So we get this stuff parked up. Obviously we used the new tractor. I think that this is a great addition to the farm. Great addition. So like that. Guess I could have used the other four-wheel drive. So we need to pull the weeder over there, which have a new weeder. I showed that last episode. We need to get the roller over there. Kind of boot scoot boogieing right through this one, huh? Kind of have to though. We started at like 1 o'clock. Only have so much daylight. It's got parked up. Tucked in there. Good night, sweet prince. Let's see. What tractors do I want to use for this? I guess I'll use this guy. I'll have him on the weeder. He's heavy, so I should probably have him on the roller. Yeah, I think that's gonna work out better. This roller likes to, I don't know, I guess drift? Drift would be the best word for it. Something to do with the weight distribution on the model. I don't understand how any of that works, but that's what I'm assuming. When you get on hills and stuff, it'll be all soo-soo, you know. So we'll get this pulled over there. We're about halfway through year 2 already. Time flies. Trying not to hit the road signs. But also, you know, give enough space. The cleat's getting after it over there. And we got back just in time. We should be able to jump right in the tractor with him. Alright. Should be good. Away we... Yeah, actually, yeah, see, it's missing a couple spots there. What's it gonna do right here? I like how it somehow gets that. Figured that'd be like the most difficult spot. Anyways, away we go. Alrighty. That definitely took a minute. Did you guys see that deer? He's right over there. Oh, well, that's a tree. Hold on. You see him out there? This tractor's really loud, so I'll shut it off. See if we can sneak up on him. There he is. That's a nice buck. Wish that thing would pop out near my stand. I might be able to actually. You guys think that I could run up and grab it? Take it for a ride? Yeah? No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, camera battery is about to die. Need to run this guy back. Grab something to eat here. So this will be the end of this one here. Appreciate you guys for watching. If you have any questions or anything, definitely put them down in the comments. Leave a comment just for the sake of engagement. I do try to respond to every single one. Just want to say hi, hello, whatever. Let me guys know what you guys are thinking of the series so far. We are getting into, like I said, year 2 here, almost getting into year 3. If you guys have any suggestions or anything, like I said, let me know in the comments. If you want to know where I got any of the mods, any of the trucks or anything that you guys saw today, don't hesitate. Just ask. I will definitely link you the mod. Other than that, hope you guys, like I said, like the video, subscribe. Have a good evening. Have a good morning. Have a good afternoon. And we'll see you.